Hi, it's Chris with Implied Music, and I've got Spitfire Audio's new originals library, Whirly, the Wurlitzer electric piano, an electromechanical instrument that's an iconic keyboard sound. I've got a in-depth look at their new library, as well as a bit of a shootout with other Wurlitzer sample libraries, some virtual modeled versions of that same instrument. It's a basic keyboard sound. I'm a pianist. Let's talk about what makes a good whirly. I owned a whirly. So sometime in 1983 or 4, Carl Rusk and I got in a yellow cab and left Manhattan, went over to Hoboken, and loaded an A200 into the back of the taxi and drove it to our rehearsal space. I played it for a few years when I was playing with the Nashville Ramblers with them. And then I left it at my last gig when I moved out to California. I got to tell you, I just left it on stage. I walked away, and I regret doing that. The Wurlitzer electric piano is an electromechanical instrument. Hammers hit tines, actually reeds, that are tuned by little drops of solder, and they have to file them off to make it sharper, add a little more solder to make it lower. It's a pain in the ass to tune, you can imagine. There's a single pickup, and that distinguishes it from the Fender Rhodes sound, where you have individual pickups on every tine. It's more like a clavinet, in that you can push that pickup and get a little growl. Well, the growl is integral to the sound. Take a look at the Spitfire originals. It loads with 4 basic patches, and you know, in a way, that's kind of all you need. So we've got direct amp, send it to I think it's a B15 amp, an old tube bass amp, really great sounding amp, and speaker. We've got all of them here. I won't keep you waiting. Listen to this. That's the classic whirly bite. I'm pretty happy with that. I mean, I could be a little happier with my playing, but that's the sound. When you lean into a Wurlitzer tone, you get a fairly clean sound at the bottom, and then it starts to distort up at the top. And there's plenty of juice there, right? So we've got a full range of expression here, and if I turn this slider up, I'll just get the bar, no matter how hard I hit it. And over here, the big knob gives you reverb, attack, release, and also some control over tremolo. Tremolo is a big part of the sound, right? Sorry. There we go. I'm pretty happy with that. It really feels natural and solid to me. Let's listen to just the direct sound. I've turned the amp and speakers all the way down. I'm going to take the direct sound down, and we'll listen to just the B15. It's funny, it's a little thinner, right? Not as much top, basically. I think that's why I'm feeling it's thinner. And then the speaker's built in, and this was one of the great things about having a Wurlitzer, is you could just walk over to it and turn the knob and turn it on. Nice. That really does sound like the speakers. Let's just step to the next sound. So this is mellow, and you can see we've got the direct taken down and more amp. Like I said, a little less high. So taking a cue from the name. Ooh, there's a little pad built in. Isn't that beautiful? So what have we got for controls over that pad? Oh, there's the pad volume. Duh, I'm an idiot. That's better. Great for an accompanist, that sound. Oh, very happy with that. What else have we got? Funky, right? All right. Very playable, like it talks back to me. I'm really appreciating that. And then stabs. Now, I happen to know from watching the already very strong review over on Spitfire's website, this is just really quick sounds. And I kind of like that because, of course, the damping of the tine is a part of the sound of a Wurlitzer, right? So that'd be super useful for For me, not very expressive. I can control when I let go of a note. Thank you. Okay, so I'll tell you what, these originals are very attractively priced. Now, here's the question. Is something like this worth investing in? Well, we can do a little shootout, right? I'm digging this. I really am. Let's see what else we got. First thing I want to look at is my go-to. Now, you guys know I love Pianotech, and they have an add-on called Electromechanical that has Rhodes and Worley patches, as well as Pianet and Clavinet. If you own Pianotech, you should get it. This is what Pianotech's looks like. I mean, it's super playable. But it doesn't have a certain quality that a sampled library has, right? I like playing Pianotech frequently. What I'll do is I'll wind up replacing it with a sample library once I know just how many different velocity layers and stuff I have. From Applied Acoustic Systems, Lounge Lizard is a sort of virtual modeled Worley. They do a good job with the attack, don't they? I'm liking that, you know, it's pretty strong sounding. Let's listen to a few more. Some of you may be wondering, well, I mean, Labs has a free Worley. Fewer samples. I mean, listen to the difference between this E and this B. There's like a really weird thing that happens on the high velocity layers. And again, it really just feels like a couple of velocity layers, but maybe it's fine. Free. It's free. Yay. There are also standard Worleys that come with both the Kontakt library and Logic. Let's listen to the factory library Worley from Kontakt. All of these libraries are attempting to capture that bark and that sort of bite that the overdriven single pickup has. And it sounds pretty good, right? I mean, it doesn't, like the actual recordings of the samples itself don't sound as good to me as the Spitfire ones. Okay. Let's listen to the Logic Wurlitzer. It's a little lackluster, isn't it? Free, comes with Logic. these two are sort of bespoke focused libraries that had been previously my go-to. Here's the Scarby A200. You can hear it, just it's a beautiful recording, right? And this is the DI preset. Sounds great when you send it to an amp simulator, honestly. Let's take up the tremolo intensity. Great velocity layers. I'm a big Sonic Couture fan. I have, I think, every one of their libraries. Broken Whirly. We've got a broken speaker, a line out, and a good speaker. We're just listening to the line out right now. If I bring the broken speaker in, there's something great about that. Oh, it's terrific. And then there's another, it's nice. Great range on the Sonic Couture's instruments. Okay, so Equator, if you have it, it's pretty cool. And I'll tell you what, MPE and a World at Surrey is super fun. Because you can dig into tones and bring a little something out. Every software synthesizer should try to emulate a Whirly. Apparently, here's FM8's version. This is, you know, a 8-operator FM synth. So that's pretty fun, right? I mean, it's not really a Whirly, but the Whirly has inspired so many people. Shockingly, I actually think Diva, which is a great virtual analog synth, has a pretty darn good. It sort of breaks down up here, but it's pretty good down at the bottom. Spitfire's Originals Whirly is available now. It's really quite attractively priced, and I think is it my favorite? I don't know. I'm still a big fan of the Scarby A200, maybe because I'm just really, really used to the sound. But I will say that this Originals Whirly has a bunch of really kind of quickly reach for it and shape the sound components that make me very, very happy. I love the direct amp and drive sliders. I like that mellow one with the pad built in. The big knob is super useful, and it's easy to control things really quickly. You can assign controllers, sliders, continuous controllers to almost any one of the variables that you've got on any given patch. Plus over here, I don't know if you saw it, you've got, you can save your own mixer presets or load them. That's going to be, I think, useful over the course of playing around with this library. Well, a little bit of a Whirly shootout. I wish I still had mine. It would get awful crowded in here if I still had everything that I'd ever owned and regret having let go. Well, I hope this has been useful. Like and subscribe. Ding the bell. You'll be notified when I do my videos, and I will see you next time.